there has been rumblings that basically, Kelsey Plum wanted to get the hell away from them. Meaning Becky Hammond and A'ja Wilson. And I'm here to tell you guys, it is looking like that way because none other than Kelsey Plum actually fired shots at the Las Vegas Aces in her opening press conference interview.
Is the Las Vegas Aces dynasty coming to an end? With 5 key players leaving and controversy surrounding the team, it seems like it might be. But there's more to this story than meets the eye.
We know throughout the offseason there has been a lot of chatter behind the scenes in regards to the Las Vegas Aces. The Las Vegas Aces team was completely derailed at the conclusion of the season, which leaving a lot of people to speculate what the hell is going on in Vegas.
Kelsey Plum has finally spoken out, and she's not holding back. In her first press conference with the LA Sparks, she took aim at her former team, but that's just the beginning. Is A'ja Wilson really responsible for the team's breakup? Did Coach Becky Hammond play a role? Or is there a bigger story behind the scenes? Let's dive in and break it down.
Let's break it down.
Just a question for Kelsey. You came from a place in Las Vegas that really valued player health and player experience. I'm just curious what it was about LA that convinced you that the Sparks would also provide a high-quality player experience and amenities.
Imagine this. Kelsey Plum at the podium, wearing her LA Sparks jersey, with the room buzzing in anticipation. You can sense something's not quite right. Everyone's wondering what you're going to say next.
Every step of the way, they have not just met but exceeded my expectations. And I've been treated better than I've ever been as a WNBA player. And I think that, at times, people have their own experiences, but I can speak for myself. And this has been first class.
At first, it's all smiles and thank yous. Just the usual press conference routine. But then, Kelsey Plum drops a bombshell that shakes the WNBA. I've been treated better than I ever have as a WNBA player. Wait, did she just take a shot at the Aces?
I know that this franchise is extremely, extremely valuing the opportunity to be able to support players in any way that they can. And I've seen that firsthand. And, obviously as the franchise, we continue to build on this year. And, there's been a lot of change in the last couple of years with, coach and management, things like that. I'm excited to be part of the new wave. And, we'll be able to show players that this is a place where LA, you want to play.
Let's break this down. Kelsey Plum has been with the Aces for years. She's won championships with them and averaged 17.8 points, 4.2 assists, and 2.6 rebounds per game in her final season. She was drafted by the Aces, and it was the only team she knew. She seemed happy. So why is she now hinting that she wasn't treated well? What's really going on in Las Vegas? We'll dive into it shortly.
I've been treated better than I ever have been as a WNBA player. Now, that is the comment there that is raising eyebrows amongst fans in regards to Kelsey Plum, stating that she's been treated better so far than she has ever been as a WNBA player.
Here's where it gets interesting. Plum's comments aren't just about her experience in Los Angeles. They offer a glimpse into what was happening behind the scenes in the Aces locker room. Remember when the Aces seemed unbeatable, like the perfect team? Turns out, that image might have been nothing more than a mirage.
For someone like me, it's just a perfect mix of preparation and opportunity. I've been chomping at the bit to get the opportunity to be able to lead and show, who I am as a player on a different scale. And so I'm just really excited about that. And I've never been more ready. And, I think some people might be surprised, but no one that really knows will be.
But Plum isn't done yet. She talked about how excited she is for her new role and the chance to contribute more. But is she implying that she couldn't do that with the Aces? Was she held back?
It has always been leading by example, a level of consistency as a pro. These days, we get caught up in how we feel. It doesn't matter how you feel as a leader. You got to show up and lead. There's a level of competitiveness that has to be consistent every day. It's a culture. Other than that, just having fun. We all play better and enjoy ourselves when we're doing what we love to do. She's definitely sending subliminals back to Vegas, bro.
The reactions on social media have been all over the place. Some fans are blasting Aces management, while others are excited for Plum's fresh start with the Sparks. One fan even commented, "Now Kelsey can just focus on her own game without always mentioning how someone won unanimous MVP." Ouch! That's a direct shot at Asia Wilson.
Just feel like an overwhelming sense of love, I feel like open arms. I was actually in the airport this morning and I was just getting some water and the guy was like, "Go Sparks!" It's just, I feel that. So I'm excited about that because I really do feel like people have kind of already wrapped their arms around me. I haven't even played a game yet. Just the welcoming of my teammates and coach and Reagan and ownership. I feel very loved already.
Plum's move to the Sparks isn't just about switching teams. It's a complete career shift. She's looking to redefine her role and make a bigger impact. It's like she's breaking free from something. But what exactly? Remember, Plum isn't just any player. She's an Olympic gold medalist and a WNBA champion. When someone of her caliber says they need a bigger stage to showcase who they really are, it's not just talk. It's a powerful statement.
So grateful to be reunited with Dee, to play with people like Cam and Rakia, and I could continue to go on the list.
Here's the reality. Plum's comments aren't just about her. They're putting a spotlight on the Aces organization. What's really going on behind those Vegas lights? Are players feeling undervalued or restricted? Plum's words have sparked something, and now the implosion is unfolding.
Here to compete. So there's expectations to win right away. And I know for me, there is a level of intensity and work ethic that I do bring to the table, but really just I'm grateful for this opportunity to show that being one of the best players in the world and just taking this franchise back to where it's been and where it will continue to go. So again, I just want to thank ownership support and really just means a lot that everyone's here and it's a new day in LA, so we're gonna hoop.
Remember when the Aces were the team everyone wanted to join? When players were even taking pay cuts just for a chance at that championship ring? Well, those days are gone. The Aces empire is falling apart faster than a house of cards in a Vegas windstorm. And you won't believe who's next to jump ship.
So, for all Aces fans, it's over. It's over. It's over. The reign of the Aces is over. I understand the shortest dynasty in the history of the sport of basketball. I've never heard of a dynasty that won 2 championships and then was done. Because you're seeing all the ring-chasing free agents getting out of Vegas.
After their shocking semifinals loss, Coach Becky Hammond warned that changes were coming, but no one expected this. It's not just 1 or 2 players leaving. It's a full-blown exodus. Now, the Aces roster is looking more like Swiss cheese, full of holes.
We have to get better. We have to really take a sharp look at ourselves, look ourselves in the mirror, see our shortcomings, and then, you got to make the moves necessary, whatever that means, to put the best product that we possibly can. It's not going to be the same group probably next year. It just won't. And I'm sad about that because I really like that group. They were a pain in my ass, but I was a pain in their ass too.
Let's start with Kate Martin. Remember her? The fan favorite. The promising young player who had Aces fans dreaming of a bright future? Well, The Aces left her unprotected in the expansion draft, and the Golden State Valkyries grab her up faster than you can say rookie mistake. Martin's excited about her new opportunity, saying,
Really excited. This league is all about opportunity, and, you just need one shot, right? And I am very thankful for the Aces and everything I got to learn there, but I'm really excited for this new beginning and to build something from the ground up here with the Valkyries.
But wait, there's more. Sydney Carlson, Wilson's bestie and the locker room spark plug, is packing her bags for Indiana. That's right. Carlson's joining the Fever, leaving Wilson without her ride or die on the court. It's like watching the Aces team chemistry fade away before our eyes.
To tell me that two-time WNBA champion, the face of the God Dog League, okay? The Aces' main girl, right-hand man, Sydney Colson, is no longer returning to the Aces and is signing with the Indiana Fever? First of all, do the Fever even have any more roster spots open? How many folks are you guys going to sign?
And if you thought that was bad, hold on to your hats. Tiffany Hayes, the reigning WNBA Sixth Player of the Year, is also saying goodbye to Sin City. She's joining Kate Martin on the Valkyries, taking her 9.5 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game with her. That's a huge blow to the Aces' bench depth.
Then, of course, there is Tiffany Hayes, who, guys, Tiffany Hayes was not even supposed to be in the WNBA last season. She had actually retired in the offseason of 2024.
But we're not done yet. Alicia Clark, after winning a championship with the Aces, is heading back to her old stomping grounds in Seattle. She's excited about her return, saying, "I would love to go back to my WNBA home," which is Seattle. Another one bites the dust for the Aces.
Let's start with Alicia Clark. According to Ramona Shelburne of ESPN, the Aces wanted to bring back Alicia Clark. But when Seattle came a-knocking, Alicia was like, you know what? I would love to go back to my WNBA home, which is Seattle. Now, guys, if y'all don't know, Alicia Clark won 2 titles with the Seattle Storm in 2018 and 2020. And now at 37 years old, she is looking to bring her 3-and-D game back to Seattle.
So, what's driving all these players away? Is it the allure of new opportunities? Or is something off in Las Vegas? Here's where it gets interesting. The Aces salary cap is tighter than a Vegas poker player's grip on their chips. After securing Jewel Lloyd and her Supermax contract, the Aces are scrambling to fill out their roster with minimum contracts. It's like a high-stakes game of musical chairs, and the Aces are running out of seats.
I want to be great for you guys. No offense, but I want to be great for my team. I want to be great for this franchise. It is hard as shit. It is hard as shit because there's tons of people that want to break you down. Great teams in this league that are going to try to come after you every single night. But when it comes to taking accountability, I have no problem in that because I want to be great. I want to be great for my teammates. So yes, it can start in practice. Yes, it starts in training camp. Yes, it starts in the wins and the losses. But I'm not going to stop. I'm going to continue to challenge myself and my teammates every single day. Because when you're talking about greatness, it starts with consistency.
Let's talk about what's really happened behind the scenes with the Aces. You thought the player exodus was bad? Well, buckle up, because the front office drama makes their on-court struggles look like child's play. Remember when the Aces front office was the envy of the league? Those days are long gone. Now, it's more like a ghost town. And at the center of this mess, General Manager Natalie Williams, or should I say, former General Manager. That's right, Williams was fired due to some vague front office restructuring. But here's where it gets interesting. Months later, the Aces still haven't appointed a new GM. Talk about leaving your organization in limbo.
Also, there is a huge thing that you all have to keep in mind is that the Las Vegas Aces do not have a GM right now. They let go of their GM a couple months ago, and they have not put anyone in that place. And so, hey, Nikki Fargas and Becky Hammond are trying to make some wonders without an actual GM.
But wait, there's more. Rumors are flying that head coach Becky Hammond is eyeing a power play. Word on the street is she's trying to take on a dual role as both head coach and GM. But let's be real. Consolidating that much power when your house is already on fire? Not sure that's the best move. Speaking of Hammond, she's got her own set of problems. Remember that suspension she faced for violating the league's respect in the workplace policy? Yeah, that didn't exactly help the Aces' image. But that's just the tip of the iceberg.
What is going on in their locker room? Like, this Aces team is falling apart. This is not a coach that I would want to play for.
And let's not forget about the DEA Hummy lawsuit. The former Aces player is accusing the team of discrimination and unfair treatment related to her pregnancy. This isn't just some trivial claim. The league took it seriously enough to hit the Aces with a $500,000 fine and stripped them of their 2025 first-round draft pick. Ouch!
On top of that, the league is investigating the Aces for potential salary cap circumvention. Back in May, the Las Vegas Convention Authority gave each of the players an additional $100,000 to basically be active in the community.
But we're not done yet. The league is now investigating the Aces for potential salary cap circumvention. They're looking into undisclosed benefits given to players. In other words, the team's accused of sneaking extra perks under the table. Not exactly the kind of attention you want when you're trying to build a dynasty, right? With all this drama, is it any wonder players are running for the exits? The Aces have gone from being the team everyone wanted to join to the team everyone's trying to escape.
Breaking news came down, so we have to discuss it. This is what we do here. We're talking about the Indiana Fever making yet another move, Alicia, because they're Thanos right now and they're collecting all the Infinity Stones.
While the Aces are playing musical chairs with their roster, another team is orchestrating a symphony of success. Ready for the Indiana Fever's comeback story? It's time to talk about the team that's gone from the WNBA's punching bag to the talk of the town. Picture this. The Indiana Fever, once the league cellar dwellers, are making moves that turn heads and raise eyebrows. As Vegas crumbles, the Fever are executing a masterclass in team building. But the big question is, can they really go from worst to first?
I'm ready to proclaim the Indiana Fever as your WNBA champs.
Let's talk about their free agency shopping spree. It's like the Fever are collecting a who's who of WNBA royalty to build around their generational superstar, Caitlin Clark. Alongside her, they've got the Fab Four, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, and Natasha Howard. Howard, a three-time WNBA champion, brings her defensive skills and versatility to the front court. Then there's DeWanna Bonner, a four-time All-Star, adding scoring power and veteran leadership. Sophie Cunningham, known for her fiery competitiveness and clutch shooting, is joining the team, along with Sydney Colson, who brings championship experience and a winning mentality from her time with the Aces.
Quality depth is going to be important. You know, when you have a core three like we have, surrounding them with players who are going to, fill the roles, certainly, first and foremost, who are going to embrace the roles, secondly, and who give us the best opportunities for success by complementing what they do really, really well.
But that's not all. The Fever didn't just bring in new talent. They kept their homegrown star, Kelsey Mitchell. That's how you build loyalty, folks. Mitchell, who's been with the Fever through all the ups and downs, now has a supporting cast that can help her shine even brighter. Here's where it gets interesting. The Fever didn't just sign these players. They chose the Fever. In one offseason, they've gone from being the league's laughingstock to a potential powerhouse. And you know what? It's a big slap in the face to those who doubted them, like Cheryl Swoops, who once said no one wanted to play in Indiana.
Make any sense by any stretch of the imagination. In what way would you not want to play in Indiana? The place where you're getting sold out arenas, the most viewership on television, playing with a player who was top 3 in MVP voting as a rookie, who clearly elevates her teammates around her. She scores a lot, but she is also dishing out the ball, able to elevate everyone around her. Why wouldn't you want to be in that system?
We're not done yet. The league is now investigating the Aces for potential salary cap circumvention. They're looking into undisclosed benefits given to players. In other words, the team's accused of sneaking extra perks under the table. Not exactly the kind of attention you want when you're trying to build a dynasty, right? With all this drama, is it any wonder players are running for the exits? The Aces have gone from being the team everyone wanted to join to the team everyone's trying to escape.
Indiana Fever are officially title contenders. Every day they have something new for us in free agency. And today it's Miss DeWanna Bonner. Six-time WNBA All-Star and WNBA champ, a veteran in this game, can pretty much do it all. Also an enforcer, nasty defense. Should I continue? We have a new starting five. Caitlin at the 1, Kelsey at the 2, DeWanna at the 3, Natasha Howard at the 4, and Aaliyah Boston at.
Let's talk about their free agency shopping spree. It's like the Fever are collecting a who's who of WNBA royalty to build around their generational superstar, Caitlin Clark. Alongside her, they've got the Fab Four: Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, and Natasha Howard. Howard, a 3-time WNBA champion, brings her defensive skills and versatility to the front court. Then there's DeWanna Bonner, a 4-time All-Star, adding scoring power and veteran leadership. Sophie Cunningham, known for her fiery competitiveness and clutch shooting, is joining the team, along with Sydney Colson, who brings championship experience and a winning mentality from her time with the Aces.
I'm really trying here not to crash out, okay? I can't take too much more. I just said the other day, what did I say? Another bomb Sunday. I said, this isn't it. You know, I can't wait to see what the next bomb would be. Didn't know this would be the bomb. Stephanie White ain't playing fair. I have to say it again. Stephanie White is not playing fair. She on one.